Hi everyone! Welcome back to our sacred space here on YouTube. Happy new moon in Leo. Leo aspects. We're going to be doing this all year. Virgo new, Libra new. Yes, it's going to be great. Heart-centered energy. I chose a green candle for the day because of this. Also represents prosperity. Openness, forgiveness, unconditional love, you know. Money. So our choices for the day today are going to be this beautiful honey calcite tower. Beautiful honey calcite tower. This lovely clear quartz. People looking for clarity. You can has. Beautiful clarity. Love it. And more heart energy. Beautiful pastel-y almost rose quartz. Oh my god, I love this color. Right, okay. So those are your options, groups 1, 2, and 3. If you're watching back, you can go ahead and jump ahead at this time. And if you're here, then So as for the numerology of the day today, our ruling number is life path 2. And also we got some Taurus energy, some groundedness with that. This is my personal way. What I wrote for today was that this moon is bringing out the duality of our heart and intuition. Where we follow positive/flowing messages, we also realize the negative/stagnant. Understanding the guidance we are being given at this time is driven by the Leo heart space. So, yes, lots of maybe feeling duality, maybe feeling balanced. This is all about being compassionate towards yourself right now. Being compassionate towards yourself. Compassionate towards yourself, right? Yeah. Okie dokie if you're group 1. Group 1. Honey Calcite. This is your reading. Go ahead and invite in all ancestors, angels, spirits, guides to come through the cards at this time for group 1's highest and best. Thank you for being here at this time. What do we need to know for this group? And what we're all collectively feeling, going through, experiencing, learning, balancing, aligning, healing. Wow. So first of all, they said congrats. Right? Hopefully, maybe a situation where you couldn't previously see the light at the end of the tunnel perhaps has now become more clear. Right? Feeling more fulfilled with the situation, slightly. And I think this is because they said that you've been doing what we were talking about, or what you were talking about with yourself. I spoke with a group like 2 weeks ago about this card. I remember that. So, right, taking taking that step, and check it out. 99, right? 81. 99. But not only that, we also have this, right? Because we were learning about our creativity. About how creating the new is just as effective, if not more effective, than avoiding the old, right? So that's beautiful. And also taking leadership over your creativity, right? Taking leadership over your creativity until proven otherwise. Yes. Because why? You're doing it. You're doing it even if you don't think. Even if it doesn't feel so crisp and present, right? But it's coming. As you continue, as you step day by day, minute by minute, you're stepping into your abundance, right? You're stepping into this new beginning, this change. So they're all the same. And it's on the border. It's on the boundary. It's, right, to be announced. To be announced. What do we need to know from this deck? Anything? Okay, tell me more. Okay. This is really interesting. This is helpful. I think it's sorry. It's regarding our physical activity, and they're saying self-discipline. But I want to say now, self-discipline is not the same as self-restraint, right? Self-discipline is not the same as self-restraint. So maybe finding the disconnect in this relationship. Yes. Okay, let's see what else do we need to know. What do we need to know from this deck? Psychic Tarot for the heart. For the heart, yes, it's a mood. It's a mood. Excuse me. Having like a throat thing. Meanwhile, oosh. Okay. So, 3 things. Firstly, realize that you are dealing with discomfort. Realize that you are dealing with fear. You are dealing with the devil. Right? We're dealing with the devil here. And this is going to be fear. This is going to be discomfort. This is going to be beliefs that we cannot accomplish, right? Any of that. And they're saying, look, first of all, just breathe through this. Just breathe through this and realize now that it's not so much about altering, it's not so much about changing it, than it is about being present, taking in that energy, processing that energy, and then further reflecting on that energy repeatedly. We do this all the time, right? There's nothing wrong with a rebirth. Nothing. They're necessary. But when you do find an opportunity where you're like, oh, I remember this worked out last time, right? When I said this, when I did this, when I asked this, you know when to act. You do. Yes. Yes, you do. And it's regarding this abundance that we're looking for. What's in our way? What's in that in-between space until we can fully receive this, right? And they're saying, look, you need to go back to why you're doing what you're doing, right? A lot of times we get caught up in what we're doing. We get caught up in, right, going to work to make money, right? Going to school to learn, but we don't necessarily realize our manifestations all the time. For instance, right, when we go to work and we make money, but our coworkers are shit, right? The environment's crap. I'm not getting enough, they don't offer me anything support-wise that I should deserve, right? Now we're realizing this. So, right, why is it that you're doing what you're doing? Is it for love? Is it for money? It's not about saying, oh, well, don't make it about money. It's about saying, well, if it's about money, I want it to look like this. They're asking you to be specific. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. So it is regarding prosperity, abundance. Your abundance is in your hands at this time. You have control over your abundance at this time. This is the window of opportunity now. So have faith, have excitement for that at this time. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. One more thing. That fear. Try to, right, however you take this, try to find this strength, right? People, places, habits, things, situations, right? Also, maybe even strengthening your bond with your understanding of, the root of that fear as well. It's quite a good point. We can't really work with our fears until we really do get to the root. So, right, just using our discernment to see, is this the root, or is this, due to something else? All the time. So, note too that this is about you. This is about, wow, this is about strength. This is about trust. Realize that if you feel like you're on your knees, it's probably because you are, right? The universe has to knock you down for you to get back up. You can't get back up unless they didn't knock you down. That's what they're telling you at this time. And trust that this is what's meant to happen to you. Trust that this is for strength and not for failure. For power and not for rejection. That's important. Also, turn within at this time. Turn within to yourself. Right? Hermit mode. And find those things that really open that heart space in you. This is what the new moon is doing more than anything, is it's lighting up that heart space and it's saying, hey, are you aligned? Right? And we're saying, okay, not like this. Yeah. So, what do we need to know from the Soul Trees deck for group 1? Oh, yeah, that's the strengthening bonds. So the darkest fears, strengthening bonds. I realize now, yeah, that is basically, it's basically within itself. So it's almost as if we are afraid to connect, right, with these people around us because, yeah, of fear, of discomfort, of, one, not knowing if we'll be accepted, or two, not knowing if we want to be accepted, and really aligning that space. It's yeah. So we got connection and holding back. So, right. It's not about like going, oh, everybody, I love you so much. It's about finding what are these authentic connections and what aren't, right? And when I'm trying to go in my hermit mode, when I'm trying to, you know, isolate myself a bit, am I taking this out of balance, right? I think it's a matter of, well, they tell us it's a matter of being receptive. It's not a matter of, right, like I said, it's not a matter of, oh, how much I love you. It's a matter of, right, when they speak, do you hear them? I'm talking about your good friends at this time, not just randos, not just random people in your life. We have a lot of layers. I'm talking about the people that see you clearly. And then also realize that there's a lot that's still an illusion right now. We have a scarcity mindset. Sometimes. Everyone. Right? We have this scarcity mindset, and that's what's keeping us back. That's what's holding us back. That's it. You know? Thinking that we're not enough, thinking that we're not, you know, deserving of, worthy of. These are all just beliefs. This is the why. Right? Why? 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 Seriously. Seriously. Okay. And this is it. That's it, girl, boy, friend. That's it. That's it, girl, boy. Becoming healing energy. That's what we're doing. We are slowly, as we bring our awareness to this, we're healing. You are. Okay, what are gonna be some people or aspects of life that are gonna guide us at this time, this upcoming, 2 weeks? This is our archetype deck. Okay. Yeah. Who can we reach out to? People outside of ourselves or things within ourselves to guide us and to keep us balanced at this time, to keep us aligned with our heart at this time. Yeah. Yep. Sorry. So what do we got here? Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So we got dilettante, and this says, delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits, right? So we're not doing superficiality, but look at how many arms. Like, she definitely has at least 4 arms, maybe 5? I don't know. But that's the point. The point is, like, dabble in shit, like, explore right now. Leo season 5 energy, it's explorative energy. It really is, right? And we get child nature, go out in nature, be with your animals, right? It's not so much that your animals know what you're going through. Well, right? I mean, they kind of do, but it's not that, right, they can, like, discuss it with you so much as it is, like, feeling that relationship, And then we get detective. So, right, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So that little detective in you, or maybe a friend who's the detective of the group. Yeah, you know who I'm thinking of. Okay. Ooh. Okay. What's some, this deck's kind of random, so it might give us some chakras, it might give us some random spirits, it might give us some angels. I don't really know what we're gonna get, so let's see. Let's see what this deck has to say to us. Ooh, I like that. Let's see what it says. Fire elemental. See, Leo season! I'm saying. Okay. Fire elemental. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Oh my God. Can I just say parallels? Parallels. Connection. Fire. Well, that was really connection. Look how beautiful. She literally is the volcano. I know a lot of girls who make me feel this energy. And boys, sorry. Hi, baby. Yes, I'm going to see you today. Yes. I will see you as soon as I get off this live stream. I love you so much. Thanks for coming in. So, right, find that fire and you find that spark, guys. This is all about that right now. This is that solar plex energy too, that fire in the belly, fire in the gut. Oh, sorry, the calcite, not the... Yes. So, lastly, we have our numbers. So what are some numbers that are going to guide us in this next upcoming week? Whoa, you guys got a bunch. Okay. Wow. All right, guys, keep your eyes peeled. Holy shit. Okay. Keep your eyes peeled because you are on the look for 444. I am protected. 888. I am abundant. And 1111. I'm awakening. Real quick. 444. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are there. I'm sorry. Trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. 888. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. Yes, this is the vibe. This is the vibe, okay? As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. And 1111. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. I hope that you guys liked that reading. I really liked it. I really felt connected to at least some of y'all out there. Most y'all have my number, so I hope you liked your reading. Okay. Group 2. Group 2. Beautiful. Clear. You can even see the book in the background. Anyway. Group 2. Clear quartz. They're all kind of crooked today. Okay. If you chose clear quartz and you're in group 2, this is your reading. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and invite in all ancestors, angels, spirits, guides to come through the cards at this time. For group 2's highest and their best. What do we need to know? For direction, clarity, balance, understanding, alignment, truth, justice, creativity, love, balance. I think I said that. Ready. So there's gonna be okay, so we have, first off, we have patience. And it came to us upside down. So I would say patience, 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 patience. I can't even be patient to say it. Okay, patience is a virtue. It's a virtue. It's going to be tested, and then it's going to be tested again, and then it's going to be tested again, right? And then so on and so forth. So, right, central theme. Then we get financial discipline, 48. 48, financial discipline. So with this one, I suppose what I would say again is what I told the first group when we were talking about self-discipline, which is that discipline is not the same thing as restraint. That discipline is not the same thing as restraint. Now, patience and restraint, now, I don't know, those might be a little related. Okay, so, right. Okay, and I think they are connected. Right? Yes, you agree. Patience, financial discipline, they are somewhat connected here. energy. And then we also have this feeling like so there's several different directions that I think they're trying to all highlight at once. So here we have another aspect of love, partnership, and environment. And I don't think it's saying anything negative. They both came up right side. And it's like, I think it's just speaking to the flow of that relationship, of that environment, you know, and how that's taking effect on you at this time, how that's playing in different aspects of your life. Yeah, support or burden, right? And it's not to say, you know, it's not to be impulsive, but it's to say, okay, how do we realign? How do we realign? Right. Although I think it's more supportive at this time. I will say that. I don't know. But regardless, the main thing that's going on here is this teaching and learning and parenting. You guys are reprogramming the inner child together. And it may be, right, it may be outside of this partnership. However, I will say that these cards come up the most when this one does. So, right. So, right, those of you dealing with a partner, know this, have faith. Those of you not dealing with a partner, this may be supported by another area of life in which you have to kind of jump the seats between being the driver and being the passenger, right? Being the teacher and being the learner. And then parenting just speaks to the same energy, right? Reprogrammation. Okay, and inner child. So, anything else from this deck? Yeah, there is. Can't just give me that. Oh, yep, there it is. So it's basically communication. I was gonna guess, but 1 3 3 3 1 1 3 3 3 1. Powerful palindrome. Right. I think it's just speaking to the level of the quality of energy that we're putting into this environment, this relationship. Communication is big, and they even put communication as 33, right? They could chose other things, right? But that's how key it is. But I do think it's a balance. I do think it's a balance for us, right? Some of us maybe give more, some of us less, and figuring out where we're lying on that spectrum right now. For sure. Okay. So, what do we need to know from this deck in terms of what we're going through, how we're seeking clarity in our situations in life? Oh no. You know, guys, I picked rose quartz for partnership, but y'all want this one too? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We could do it. We got this. So, right, feeling alone. Feeling alone. We all feel this. We all feel that sense of isolation. But it's a difference, right? It's a difference between being alone, feeling alone, right? Because we're never truly alone, right? We always have our guidance. And also, we can always reach out, right? Like maybe if it's nighttime, like people are going to be sleeping, but like, you know. But this is about finding balance within yourself first. So, right. Lovers. But love, more importantly, doesn't have to regard. I mean, before we analyze a relationship, we must analyze our own idea of love, right? And our own idea of what we're expecting and what we, really understand it to be. Balance, coming together. Yeah. Okay. One sec. There's like a full message. Message coming through. So, I think that there's it's like critiquing ourselves to the point where it's getting overboard. So basically the point is, right? Like we're feeling like we're fighting for something. We're feeling like all we want is to come together to have balance. And sometimes we do, right? That's important too. Sometimes we do. It's not all that. Most of the time. But there's still an element of, right? They said choose your own battles. Choose your battles. Sorry, choose your battles. Is this really serving me? Is this really something that is worth fighting for? If yes, then yes. But, take that initiative. Try to make that choice for yourself, If it's bullshit, it's bullshit. There's nothing there's nothing we can do to change it. But you can, right, choose to engage or not. And lastly, what are we refusing to see? What are we refusing to see? What I see here is that we got the devil reversed. So fear, right? Fear, discomfort, right? Refusing to see, ignorance, that type of naivety. And it's really tricky because they gave us success and growth, which is very, I would say real. 8 of Wands. It's somewhat manifestational in my opinion. And then we get this, reverse 3 of Cups. So it's almost like you're successful, but you don't want to see it like that, right? It's like we want to nitpick it to the last bug. And I think that it's taking us back to the patience in the beginning, for sure, with that. 3 of Cups. I will take the time to say this. When was the last time you saw 3 of Cups together? You were probably taking shots or having a nice glass of wine. The point is, right, someone's maybe celebrating something, or better yet, no one was celebrating anything because we don't need a reason to celebrate. Right? We don't need a reason to celebrate. Okay? So stop looking so hard to find one and just celebrate. I hope that helps. Let's see from Spirit Trees, what else do we need to know about the situation and who we are. Lots of cards today. Yeah, judgment. There's no need to seek the truth. The truth appears in dropping a lie, right? There is no need to seek the truth. The truth appears in dropping a lie. And that's how we can pass. This is how we can figure out, okay, is this my judgment, or is this being judgmental, I suppose, right? And I think that there's a certain mind level of I don't know how I fit into this. I don't know how I fit into my community. I don't know how I fit into it all. But there's going to be a breakthrough in that soon. There's going to be a breakthrough in feeling connected, and it lies in your community. It does. But you got to be creative, right? You got to look for the opportunities. You got to be willing. Yeah. And that's good because that's Leo energy as well. Right? Okay. What do we need to know from our archetypes? What do we need to know? So our archetypes can be aspects, people in our lives, or aspects within ourselves that are going to be our guidance during this time, during this next couple of weeks. Wow, dang. Wow. Okay, so we got mother. I can't make that anymore than it is. Nurturance, patience, there it is again. Unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. And there's that creative aspect too. Mother. It doesn't have to be your mother. It doesn't. It really doesn't. You know. But it can be. Good, I'm glad. Now let's see. For the second one, we got seeker. And this is beautiful. I think this is a beautiful takeaway. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. You know, you'll always find the truth. Will you like it? But you'll find it. Okay. What do we need to know from this deck? This one's random. It might be an angel. It might be a nature spirit. It might be something else. I have no idea what we're going to get from here. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. We got reach out. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to and unite all of humanity. So there's like huge themes in this one. I can't even believe. Connect. Unity was a card that I pulled in another deck that I wanted to kind of save some time, so I didn't want to show all the pictures and get confused, but unity, connection, reaching out. Also, like, if you're waiting for someone, like, you can spend time with someone else, and you know I don't mean it like that. If you're waiting for someone, exactly, B. Yes, it shows itself. Don't even gotta look. It'll be there if you want to see, right? Right? Yeah. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Okay, we got a lot of numbers, but it's okay. Shit. All right, whatever. Let's just do this. 17. I am independent. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. So important. I know you heard that shit, girl. I am independent. 99. I am courageous. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. 99. 17. 99. And 333. I am powerful. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. Beautiful. Beautiful. I know, girl. I felt that too. So, I hope that you guys liked that reading. I hope it served you well. I'm running out of candles. Shut up. She said, find my inner Blake. She lame. Find your inner Haley. Okay. I love you. I'm going to go to group 3. Y'all know where to find me. Okay. And for everybody with real love problems. No, just kidding. Group 3. Here we are to be. Crying a sea. Just kidding. All right, let's get through it. There's some messages that needed to be known. So what do we need to know? going to go ahead and invite in all the ancestors, angels, spirits, guides to be through the cards at this time. For group 3's highest and best, everyone that chose Quartz. What do we need to know for balance, clarity, love, faith, balance, justice, truth? Oh, wow. Okay, we're talking something else up here now. They know not what they do. I'll start out with that. They know not what they do. Or maybe you know not what you do, but you know now. Right, okay. Starting it off nice and quick, nice and to the point. And it might relate to something in the home. I don't know. We got domestic harmony and we get self-discipline. And we got, I would say, it's a bit of a 4 energy, yeah? It's a bit of a 4 energy. I'll say, this is kind of a vibe, so I will say this. Self-discipline is not the same as self-restraint. Self-discipline is not the same as self-restraint. Sorry. But also, self-discipline, not group discipline. That was the missing piece. Self-discipline. Why? Because this is your dream, not anyone else's. That's what I'm getting, at least. Okay. There's the rose quartz. I learned something today. I don't know what your guys' dreams are. I don't know what your guys' dreams are. I don't know. I know what mine are. And I do feel like this is a matter of focusing more on communication and less on the end goal. Focus more on communication and the moment and less on the end goal. This is also such a vibe. All groups have pulled nature. All groups have been told to be outside at one point, I believe. Maybe group 2 kind of slipped by, but they got shit to do, so don't worry. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah, there it is. And it even maybe said here. Yeah, so we said nature, and then they said physical activity. So, right, hikes, beach days, things like this. It's August. Right, and this is you. This is you. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to move your body. All I can tell you is that you got these 2 cards, right? So I like that. I like that a lot. And we get this big, so we're going back to the other thing we were talking about, spirituality, okay? And let me convince you here with this card of leadership and pride. Leo season, baby, again, Leo season. Find something you're prideful to do. Pride is something we want. A lot of times we get confused, especially in our inner world, over not having pride and like being like so modest and so humble, you know. But we need a level of pride. a level of esteem at the very least, right? So that's what they want. They want to say, look, you're meant to be a leader and you know it. So stop, right? Stop acting like you don't know it. I was them. That was not me. Okay. Okay. What do we need to know from this Heart Tarot deck? What do we need to know? Again. Yeah, that's it. It's it. I don't think there's much more for me to go. I'm not trying to be like super insensitive or anything. I think this is very. I'm excited by this. I guess is how I want to put it. So this is about the subconscious. This is about the resurfacing of buried energy, right? Buried energy. And it's like, first of all, in your life, you can have, I'm sorry, I got this weird cough. Still, excuse me. In your life, you can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want, but you have to be, right? You have to manifest it accordingly, right? You have to attract it accordingly. But they're letting you know. Like that little why not both girl for the salsa or the tortillas or whatever, why not both? This is her. This is them saying why not both. Okay? Stop self-sacrificing. Stop thinking you can have one and not the other. You can have both. It's just a matter of understanding how and why, right? So, how do we do this? First, we got to look for the opportunity. Because there will be opportunities, right? A ton of them. And this can be confusing within itself, right? Because what okay, here's the opportunity, but what the fuck am I supposed to do? Yeah. So let's see. What is it that we're meant to do right now? We got the Emperor. So lead. And this is not about being bossy. This is about embodiment. Right? It's not about being bossy. It's about embodiment. Yeah. It's about showing them how, not telling them how. I know. It's about showing them how, not telling them how. And that's why it came with the Sun, with your authentic truth, your shameless self. Leo energy! I said it like so many times, so okay. That's the vibe, right? Authenticity. Rawness, right? If you can't digest it, that's on you. Right? Maybe I'm a little rude, but it's true, right? If we can't digest it, that's on us too. Okay, so they said again, we're serious about this. We didn't just send him to say lead. No, we're serious. You know, we're to lead, we're to guide. Yes, I hear you, girl. And I think the biggest thing right now is I honestly think it's hearing the inner child. Yes, it is important to hear. Yes, it is. I think it's about the inner child. Because because we got the solar plex. Right? We got the solar plex. We got the 9 of Swords. So in this deck, representing darkest fear, right? In that child's fear. And that goes deep, because that could be, I'm not capable of, but that can also be I'm not worthy of, right? And it can go deep. It can go deep. So definitely dig into that. Dig into that solar plex, that inner child. Question our fear. Question our fear. Because normally these fears and these rationales to get us out of doing something that, gets that adrenaline going is the mind, right? And when the mind talks loud, can't hear the intuition. So it all ends in the High Priestess. And that's all about intuition. That's all about stillness. Duality. A lot about duality. What do we need to know from our Soul Trees deck? Regarding it all. Regarding it all. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. You have so much good stuff going on. You do. You really do. Give me a sec. Oh, okay. And wow. This is trippy. I think everyone's having a breakthrough right now. So, basically, what we're going to look at is we're going to look at delight. 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 No, not the light. Delight. Sorry. Right. Delight. Look at you going. I don't know if I said this or not to this group, but, right? Like, we don't need a reason to celebrate. We don't need a reason to celebrate. We don't. So, anyway, I will say that. And also, they gave us opportunity again. So look, opportunities are abundant for you at this time. If you can't see them now, that's okay. If you can't, that's okay. But know, right? Know now that moving forward, you probably will when they come up. Opportunity, and we get self-care, which I love, because it's that sun energy to me again. It's that sun energy of focusing on yourself, focusing on your body, focusing on your health, focusing on your mental, emotional health, finding a sense of sovereignty within yourself that doesn't need to be validated by those around you. So, that came out loud. Finding a sense of sovereignty within yourself that doesn't need to be validated by those around you. Powerful, powerful. And again, right, there's like this overthinking energy. They showed it to us. There's this overthinking energy, and it feels as though it's related to how do I fit into this bigger picture, right? How do I fit into this bigger picture? Well, there's so many different ways. First of all, they gave us unity. So many different ways, and you're on the verge of finding that. You are. This is kind of that onward motion. Right? But after the breakthrough, right, what do we need? You said it. We need that follow through. After the breakthrough, we need a follow through, right? Through and through. So that's what they want us to continue doing. Follow through on those things that right, those self-care routines, those hours you wanted to get off, that savings account that you wanted to, check in on. I don't know. There's a lot of baskets for us, I guess. We have our archetype deck here. So this is going to help us. I thought it'd be fun to see what, people in our life or aspects of our own personal life, personal self, that can kind of guide us at this time, we can bring into our awareness. Maybe that can help us move forward in a way, maybe not, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes out for us. Ooh, we got 3. That's kind of a lot. I'm like way over today, but like I said, there's just messages that need to be happening. Apparently. Oh, you guys got the same as the first group. I really like this though, because I think it's, again, it's that Leo moon energy. I feel it's like, okay, sorry. We got dilettante. So what this means is delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alert you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits, right? So we're just saying, okay, we're not looking for superficiality, but look how many arms she got. I think she has like 5 or 6. Right? Like, enjoy the mini baskets that you have. Enjoy the mini gifts that you have. Explore the mini gifts that you have, even the ones that you haven't discovered yet, right? We're infinite. And then we get student. So maybe some of y'all actually teach students, have students. Actually, we all have students. Yeah, right. We all have students. And, right, something along the lines of if the master cannot learn from the student, right? Or something, or the student beats the master or something like that, right? The point is that duality and that balance, for sure. Humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. And look how she's just like a tree. Okay. And then we got engineer. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemma. Okay. Don't hate yourself for having the freaking answer. I'll tell you that. Everybody learns from everybody. Well said. Exactly. And in some areas, that same person is your teacher, where in other areas, that same person is your student, right? Or vice versa. Or balance. Partnership. And I will give you this one because I gotta be fair. We got mediator. Gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. So there it is. There's that duality that we were just talking about. Okay. So this last 2 decks are going to be, this deck, it could be an angel, it could be an elemental, it could be, random spirit, it could be a different word, phrase. We'll see what comes out. It's a very oracle deck. What do we need to know from this energy that we're focusing on at this time? Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're all going through this different energy. I love it though. You guys got water elemental. So we got, I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes of life. Beautiful. I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. You know what I mean? And beautiful mermaids and dolphins and all that cool symbology. Okay. Intuition. I wouldn't relate it to water, but I would relate it more to water. I would relate it far more to water than I would to the other ones, only because what we talked about today, and that the other group pulled a fire elemental and how it's related to that relationship differently. And we were talking about intuition. So, lastly, what numbers are going to be our guides at this time to help us know that we're in the right place, help us bring thoughts into our head or reaffirm us? What do we need to know in this next 2 weeks? Okay. We got 2. I am diplomatic. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. Man, twos, that's going to be big. Today is ruled by 2, actually, according to me. And then we get 000. I am a creator. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. So if you see 000, if you see 000, or if you see the number 2, or if you know anyone born in the year 2000. Anyway, I hope that those numbers do resonate with you. I hope that this all resonates with you all, and that we figure out everything accordingly. Happy new moon in Leo, everyone. I love you guys so much. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Full moon in Pisces, I think. Thank you for being here, Flow Street. Flows, don't know that quite how to say. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.